KC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
Summer officially began this morning at 10:54, and that means we're just moving into these ho-hum summer-like dog days where it's just going to continue to be very hot and humid every afternoon, especially in the near term. And that means more heat advisories likely tomorrow, maybe even Sunday before we get a break on Monday. That's when it does look like the best chance for showers return to Acadiana. So taking a look, we can see heat advisories across all of the southeast thanks to that big area of high pressure in the eastern Gulf of Mexico just pumping all of that Gulf of Mexico heat and moisture over top the area, producing heat indices well into the triple digits, not only for the Pelican State, but up into Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. Also most of Texas, back up into Oklahoma and Kansas, dealing with that extremely dangerous heat. And that is what we're going to continue to deal with into the weekend. So these continue until 7 p.m. this evening, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do it all over again tomorrow, beginning as early as 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and continuing throughout much of the evening with those heat indices getting up to those dangerously high levels. So let's take a look at the numbers for our Friday. We started off at 80 degrees was all we were able to get down to this morning. Most of us already into the mid 80s. We got up to 92 officially, but right now temperatures have backed off slightly thanks to a good bit of cloud cover that we now have blanketing much of Acadiana. As you can see, 88 is a big number for many locations for Abbeville, Rayne, Lafayette, New Iberia. 89 a little higher, and then still hanging on to 90 degrees up towards Alexandria. But it is going to be another one of those tropical evenings as temperatures don't really cool off too much, and then factor in all that humidity. Still feeling like the triple digits throughout much of Acadiana, even as we push into these evening hours. So that's why that heat advisory continues at least until 7 p.m. tonight, and then should go into effect again tomorrow afternoon. 100 for the feel-like temperature right now here in Lafayette. But you can see through the evening, barely get these down into the lower 90s by 10 o'clock. So it's going to be one of those sweltering evenings. Keep that in mind. Have that AC on full blast again tonight. Tomorrow morning, we might see them briefly get down into the mid to upper 80s for feel-like temperatures out the door, quickly getting back into those triple digits, some as high again tomorrow afternoon as 105 to maybe 108. That's why I do think we have a good possibility for another heat advisory. Again, it's that area of high pressure in the eastern Gulf of Mexico that is shutting down the shower activity and just baking and scorching much of the southeast and all that heat and humidity. We did have an upper level system moving out of southeast Texas that has produced a good bit of the cloud cover today. That, I think, moves off to the east, so we get back into the sunshine for our Saturday. We have a system up to the north that's producing some severe weather back through Kentucky and now pushing down into the Tennessee area. Could make its way into northern Mississippi and Alabama. That's where they have severe thunderstorm watches with warnings right along that system, as it is producing some very gusty winds and knocking down trees and power lines in those locations. But all that's going to stay up to the north. We continue to be just hot and dry. So here we go. Through the rest of this evening, not a whole lot to talk about. Maybe some clouds still with us tomorrow, but I do think we see a fair bit of sunshine, hazy, hot, and humid. It's just those triple H's of summer that we're going to be dealing with for the next couple days. Even in the Sunday, our latest futurecast kind of going away from those showers activity, but I wouldn't rule out maybe a 20-30% chance for an isolated shower. Euro is the one that's showing a little bit more moisture, but at least on our RPM model, not seeing a whole lot activity as far as rain staying well to our north thanks to that high pressure with that southerly flow just pushing all that activity away from us. So it does look like we stay dry throughout much of the weekend. It won't be until Monday that we begin to see this front try to make its way, and that could send us at least maybe a 30-40% chance for some scattered showers. But you do see still have that bigger area of high pressure, so it's going to see which one wins out. If this area of high pressure continues to remain on the strong side, I think again these showers might end up working over top of us and we miss out on the rain. But if that high can weaken and we can get this front to make its way through, that might actually send us to decent showers. Right now the long range models are basically split 50-50 whether or not this can make its way all the way down into Acadiana and giving us that little bit of relief from the heat and bring us to showers. But even beyond that, it looks like it's back to the summertime heat and humidity for most of next week. So this evening, very tropical feeling out there with those warm and sticky conditions. We'll be lucky to get to 80 degrees for an overnight low by tomorrow morning. So a great day to head out to the pool and try and cool off tomorrow. Although with the hot and humid days, the pool water is also starting to get very warm, so not really cooling off, but anything to try and beat this heat. 93 for the high tomorrow. Again, those heat indices 104 to 108. So if you are going to be outside, take it easy, drink plenty of water, and take those precautions when necessary. If you do try to get some yard work done tomorrow, maybe do it real early in the morning or in the evening when it's not nearly as hot and humid. 92 for Sunday, 30% chance for rain, but I think that might be on the high side. 40% chance if we can get that front to come through to bring us some scattered showers. Mainly, I think north of the interstate will have the best chance to see the rain. Drying out Tuesday and Wednesday, but then back to more of an unsettled pattern as we might have some upper level systems head our way, bringing us some 40% chances for that rain that can finally maybe drop temperatures into the lower 90s and get us out of those triple digits for feel-like temperatures. But in the meantime, just more of the same. But it's expected. Yeah. It's Louisiana.
And it's summer now.
Yeah. So
I forget about the pool water, though, getting warm, too. Maybe just go out and buy some bags of ice, throw them in the pool.
There you go.
Nice
it's just something to try and cool off.
Exactly. Thanks, Eric.